Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Saturday afternoon episode of Ted's Brew Cellar with me, your most gracious host Ted. Welcome to the premier alcohol review show here on YouTube, and as always, drink responsibly. We're going to be today taking a look at another one of the beers that was gifted to me by my former colleague Shay and their partner Meg, two very lovely people who are very dear to me, and they came round to mine for dinner a few weeks ago before they went off travelling. And they brought me some beers from 360 Degree Brewing company. Now, I've already reviewed two of the beers that they got me. This is the last one out of the little gift bag they gave me. And this is one I'm not so sure about because it's a dry hopped Czech style Pilsner. My opinion of Czech style Pilsners is that they're not perhaps the most interesting beers, but I'm willing to give this one the benefit of the doubt because A, it was given to me by two very dear and close friends, and secondly, it is by 360 Degree Brewing Company, who, as we've learned in the past, are pretty consistently good. I'd say personally, I tend to favour breweries like Tiny Rebel or Pojala or Holler a bit more, but I will probably say that 360 Degree Brewing Company are probably a bit more consistent, at least in terms of the quality of their beers. As we saw with the last two that I got from Shay and Meg, these are a really good set of beers, but we'll see what this is like anyway. So this is the Checkmate Dry Hopped Pilsner, a nice little pun in that it's got two chess pieces on the front there, and it's a Czech style beer, so very humorous. Now on the back here it says, Checkmate is a Pilsner style lager crafted with the finest Saaz and Mittelfur hops for a full flavour and crisp, refreshing taste. Fermentation and lagering at cool temperature ensures this Pilsner is smooth and balanced with flavours of citrus and honey. Now, that's what I quite like to hear. With Pilsners, I don't like them to just have a plain hoppy flavour. I like that sort of slight hoppiness to be balanced with a bit of like sharp tartness, maybe. So citrus and honey, that sounds right up my alley. Now, I will say, again, a good solid 9 out of 10 for the design of the labelling and the can. Could do with a bit more colour and character to it, but very handsome. We'll have a quick snifter of it to see what our first impressions are like. Right. Fizzed up quite a lot there, but that's to be expected with the Pilsner. Nice nose. Not the most expressive nose there is, but it smells really nice, yeah. It just smells like a really nice, fresh, slightly citrusy, crisp lager. It's a little bit sunnier today, so that kind of fits the theme of how this day is. But yeah, really nice nose. Not much to comment on apart from that. So I'll give it a good solid 7.5 out of 10 for the nose. It smells really nice, but we'll see what it tastes like to get a proper impression. So first of all, palate cleanser. And then on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So again, to Shay and Meg, thank you very much, and good luck on your travels. Oh, that is good. That is really good. Man, that is really nice. So far, my only real complaint is the slight muddled fuzziness at the end, which makes the texture, which makes it sort of like taking it down at the end and sort of like digesting it. Not as smooth as it could be, but so far that's the only real major complaint I have, and it's not that bad actually in that regard. The rest of the texture is really smooth. It's got a slight citrus rind undertone that cuts through the hoppy flavours and kind of balances everything out, and then there's a slight honeyness in the finish right at the end and throughout the aftertaste. So that kind of sort of balances out the sort of slight hoppiness that some people don't particularly like with beers like Pilsners and stuff like that. Really smooth, really well balanced flavour. The only major complaint is the texture at the end kind of becomes a bit befuddled, and so it's not perhaps a smooth drinking experience at the end as it should be, and it's a little bit of a shame. But apart from that, the texture outside of the last 10% when you swallow it down really smooth, much like the flavour. It's all really well balanced. It's just a little bit at the end, but apart from that, this is a really, really good beer. I'm even going to go as far to say as, even considering that I'm not a massive Pilsner drinker, I don't particularly like Pilsners a lot, this has to be the best Pilsner I've ever had. It's absolutely top stuff. It is really, really nice. And to be honest with you, I'm shocked about this because, like I said, I don't massively like Pilsners, but this is probably my favourite beer so far from 360 Degree Brewing Company. This is absolutely top stuff. So I'll gladly give this a 9 out of 10. A solid 9. I think this is really damn good stuff. I would thoroughly recommend this to first-time Pilsner drinkers and to people looking to get into the beers that 360 Degree Brewing Company produce themselves. So yeah, thoroughly well-deserved 9 out of 10. I think overall this is probably one of the highest rated beers I've ever reviewed. I mean, keep in mind, 9 out of 10 for the design of the can, 9 out of 10 for the flavour, and 7.5 out of 10 for the nose. I think that's pretty solid all round. You know, that's an aggregate score of 25.5 out of 30. So I think that's really, really good. But yeah, definitely an elite level beer. And to Shay and Meg, thank you very much again. This was an absolute pleasure to review. This is an absolutely superb beer, and I thoroughly recommend it to you guys as well. Though I know Shay does prefer ciders more than beers, but anyway, give it a shot, see what you think. And to everyone watching at home, if you like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, let me know in the comments section down below, as well as any things you agreed or disagreed with, in particular in this video. If you have any desire to see what else I'm doing online on my other YouTube channels or social medias, I'll leave the links to those in the video description down below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, drink responsibly, know your limits, and until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you guys at the bar on Ted's Booze Cellar.